Hello, I'm OriginalPatton. I'm going to do my first ever book review on Metro 2033. Book was written by Dmitry Glukovsky. It's a book that was originally in Russian, so it's not the best translation, but it's really good and you can understand it. You may have heard of the video game, which I will definitely say is not as good as the book. It was good when I first played it, a bit annoying at times, but when I read the book afterwards, it was definitely not as good as the book. The book is so much better. It follows a 20-something-year-old Artyom who, well, I don't even know how to say this, but the book is good because Artyom gets tortured, beaten up, he gets crap on him, and I mean literal crap, human waste, spit on. Everything bad happens to this guy while he's trying to get to just one little metro station called Polis to save the entire metro system, because a man named, well, not named, just referred to as the Hunter, gave him a message to give to a man named Melnik. And that's basically, I'd say half of the book is that, him just getting the message to Melnik. Then the other half of the book is him trying to get all the forces he needs to kick the main threat, the Dark Ones, butt, which are never really explained. Some people say that they're mutated people. Another idea is that they're aliens. Frankly, I think they're a little bit more of aliens. Maybe like Venom from Spider-Man, like a virus type thing that engulfed a couple of humans, and then they kept on spreading like that. That's what I think it is. Because I'll explain it at the end of this video. So this guy was born sometime before the world went to crap, which was in 2013. I know, I wish it was 2012 too, but sorry, we're gonna have to wait another year for the end of the world, so oh well. By the way, I'm going to Russia because I want to survive. Yeah. So everybody lives in this metro system up in Moscow. Nobody really goes up to the surface because nobody can breathe. It may be 20 years in the future from the event, but you still can't breathe because of all the radiation poisoning. So everybody lives in different little metro stations. The main one is VDNKH, where Artyom is from, and he's trying to save his little place. It's really interesting how the Dark Ones actually come around, because in the game they never really explain. They just say, oh, here's the bad guys, gotta go against them. That's it. And then you only see the Dark Ones at the very end and some flashbacks. In this, you can pretty much tell what they look like. They're like, I'm guessing, a mixture of, I'd say like a Predator, except without the facial features. That's what I'd say. Because they're tall, dark, and very lean. And they're almost like skeletal, which is kind of scary if you think about it. So they go through all this crazy stuff. Our team comes across like 8 different people who all help him, all on his side, while he fights Nazis and zombie-like people, cannibals, mutations, goo, and communists. What? I don't even know how this guy got them all into this book, but it's great. Frankly, we all need to go to Russia and get the good books, because our books are nothing like this. I don't want to read no Twilight. I want to read a good book. This is a good book. Well, the dark ones basically are, I guess you could say, aliens, because at the very end of the book, when Artyom finally gets rid of them, he's being talked to, and apparently he's the chosen one, overused by the way, and only he can talk to the dark ones and stay sane, because everybody else who talks to them goes crazy and then they become dark ones themselves, or they just commit suicide. Usually it's committing suicide, so no big deal. They try and talk to him, and at the very end, since he's on the surface, he can actually survive because he has a gas mask and gas filter, stuff like that. Which, by the way, even though in the game they go onto the surface like 1,000 times, it's twice. Twice total. Library, very end. That's it. Library's halfway through the book. The end's obviously the end. That's about it. But I like that. I mean, I wanted to know more about the Metro anyways. So our team goes through all this stuff, and the Dark Ones tell him that they just want to be friends, they're peaceful, and they want to teach us everything, like teach us all these different things about the universe, which makes me think they're not exactly aliens, because as I said before, they actually can take over a person and then make them into a dark one. So I'm guessing that they're probably an alien, what they call it, a symbiote or whatever. I don't know, I'm not that good at science and stuff like that. I think they're that. And they do know about the universe because they keep on infecting different types of races, but they make them better and stronger. Unfortunately, they get blown up. Dark Ones die. And that's sort of a cliffhanger-ish thing and a bad ending if you think about it. But it was a great ending. I don't really know how to explain it. You really got to read the book. All the 3 people who watch this. Yeah. That's pretty much it. That's all I really want to talk about. And for those of you who are wondering, I only started doing this because I saw a friend who also does his videos, Nairdos, I believe it is, Nairdos. There will be a link in the description. You should go check out his book reviews. They're pretty good, funny, and I don't know, I just like how my friend talks because he's hilarious. And that's about as much time as I want to spend on this because I don't know what my limit will be on YouTube, so hopefully this is just one part.